And today we're at the Warsaw Security Forum, and I'd like to welcome my next guest, Johan Pelissier, President of Europe region at Airbus. Sir, thank you very much for joining us on TVP World. So I'd like to just get a little bit of history about Airbus in Poland. I know it's been here for a while, so tell us some of the milestones, some of the big developments here in Poland.
Yes, first of all, we are very happy to indeed be back for this forum in Warsaw. We have actually a long story and long relationship with Poland. We have been here since more than 20 years. Actually, we were the very first company in Europe having acquired a company here in 2001. And today, this activity is very sustainable with around 600 employees, especially around aerostructure business, on the defense field, but also on the civilian field. So actually the C295, which is a 10-ton tactical transport aircraft, is built at 40% for aerostructure here in Warsaw, in Airbus, Poland. But also some other parts of the A320, A330 are also built here in Poland. Since then, we have expanded this presence, and I will let you know a little bit more.
So how do you plan to develop your business here in Poland? It sounds like you have a few different aircraft that you produce partially, somewhat here in Poland, but I bet you want the Polish government to become a bigger client.
Yeah, actually we have already a footprint on which we need to leverage. We do believe that we have some additional platforms in the air mobility, such as the bigger tactical and strategic transport aircraft, named the A400M, which is able to transport more or less 4 times the capability of the C295, which has been already acquired by a number of our European customers, especially our home nations are all users of this. And this is a very good platform in times of war, but also in times of peace and peacekeeping or humanitarian mission. So we do believe that this is an aircraft of high interest for your forces, especially in the current context. But not only. I mentioned that Airbus Poland is also building parts of A330, and we have actually based on the A330 what we call the MRTT, the multi-role tactical and transport aircraft, which is also mainly used in Europe, but beyond Europe, in the Middle East, in Asia, a very successful platform. And during this time of this crisis, we do believe that for sustaining typically deep strike capability that we have understood throughout the forum, such a capability would be needed for air-to-air refueling and for transport as well. So MRTT could definitely also be part of what Poland will need. Of course, I'm speaking here about defense, but on the civilian side, we are not yet equipping the state-owned enterprise lot here in Poland. And when you see that we have more than 3,500 aircraft flying in the region Europe, I do believe that this is time for us to invest even more, to convince Polish authorities LOT that we could be a partner, especially in time of regional fleet, CPK announcement, for us to grow together with LOT for this civilian sector as well.
Right, so with civilian air transport, probably including Poland in the supply chain is probably one of your goals. How would you seek to do that?
So actually, you mentioned the supply chain. That's a very important point. I mentioned earlier about our global presence with direct employment. So beyond Airbus Poland, we have actually also 2 other centers in Łódź and in Gdańsk. So in total, 800 people. But beyond that, we are actually working a lot with the Polish ecosystem. So we have more than 70 suppliers as of today, which are contributing to more than $450 million per year, which is provided by the Polish ecosystem. So when you count all of this, it's around 10,000 indirect employment. And we do have some plans to actually expand that industrial base, that supply chain. We can do even more in Poland, and that's why the country is so strategic also for us, strategic to Airbus during the time of ramp-up, especially on the civilian sector again.
As far as staying competitive, because you obviously have your competition out there, how do you keep prices down and your products attractive so that people buy them?
Well, we need to keep investing into a very robust and solid supply chain. And obviously, when we do that, we are looking for also very competitive suppliers. And this is why it is so important to remain very open in the way we are managing our entire supply chain. So we need quality, safety, but also competitiveness in order to ramp up and remain competitive.
And in terms of the products that are the most competitive, what do you envision, what do you see fitting the Polish market and this region actually the most?
So I do mention already the MRTT, the A400M. In the civilian sector, we have a new clean sheet design named A220, which is very well fitted for regional fleet replacement and growth, and this is what LOT is looking at right now. So that's why we are here in Poland also to participate to this tender. We do believe that the A220 has already convinced a lot of new operators in Europe. In the past 2 years only, we managed to convince Air France, Lufthansa, and also smaller airlines, Air Baltic, Croatia, are all now new operators for the A220. And this is the right time with this specific product to indeed convince LOT that we have the right product and competitive one.
You mentioned the CPK, the Central Communication Port, massive airport that Poland intends to build, is slated to build. They want to compete. Poland wants to be a place of competition for the likes of Lufthansa or other large European airlines. Do you see that as a potential possibility with this project?
Well, definitely, when you look at the number of hubs in this eastern or central and eastern flank, we don't have so many. When I see the success of Istanbul with a new airport that has made the state-owned airline Turkish growing so fast, I do believe having another hub in the region, and the announcement of CPK could really be a catalyzer for LOT and maybe other airlines in the ecosystem to indeed take a much bigger part. So not only the regional fleet, but also to play a role as a hub. In the past, you had, and before the war that we are discussing a lot here in the Warsaw Security Forum, we had Helsinki for Finnair, which was very active as a hub. It's true that with this conflict, a lot of traffic has been diverted, mainly through Istanbul and then the Western hubs. And today, I think having a hub like CPK makes a lot of sense. And I do hope that LOT and other airlines here in Poland will benefit from that.
Many people say that Poland is a good place to do R&D. You've got lower wages over here in the East. You also have a highly skilled, highly educated workforce. In terms of R&D, is Poland a good fit for Airbus?
Well, actually, that's a great question. We have already invested into a design and engineering center in Łódź. This is in the helicopter domain. We have today already 120 people over there. And very recently, we have also invested in a new center for flight navigation operations called NavBlue. It is in Dansk, and actually it has been growing from nearly 0 people 2 years ago, and now we are around 80 people. And this is a software R&D center for NavBlue. So yes, definitely we see a lot of capacities, but we can definitely do even more.
All right. Well, it sounds like that Poland could be a good place to expand, and presence is already quite robust. Johan Pelissier, President of Airbus Europe region, thank you very much for joining us today on TVP World.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thanks a lot.
And that concludes this discussion here from the Warsaw Security Forum. Thank you for watching, and stay with us for more.